Thanks for tuning in to Bourbon Drop. I'm your host, Myron. Today, I am a little angry. No, I'm not angry, man. I've got my gripes, though. Look, I don't know what it is about some of these stores and some of the prices and some of the bottles that they have. I've got my gripes. I know you got your gripes. I am going to get into I won't call them top 4 or 5 gripes, but these are just things I want to get off my chest. Sometimes you guys got things you want to get off your chest, and I thought it'd make a pretty interesting video. So, every special release bottle starting at around 70 bucks. Like, I cannot go to a store and grab a special release and just a regular shuffle without it coming to $100. Because if I buy an Old Forester 100 and I grab a special release, I know I'm walking out of there $100. Like, all of my favorite bottles, Larceny Barrel Proof, $65. Elijah Craig, $75. Now, I told you guys, this is not even a special release, but it's on the drops. It's on the allocated stuff at the Virginia ABC. Blanton's has crept up to around that $80 price point. I do not understand why every special release seems to drop at around 70 bucks. That kills me. And you're talking to a guy who buys a whole bunch of bourbon. I know. Look, I probably sound like an old man yelling at the clouds. And somebody said that, and I felt like that was so right. So I was like, I got to use that in the video. So next gripe is going to be, a phone's taking a little while to pull up. Every bottle with a cool backstory. Why does every bottle have to have this cool backstory that has no affiliation with the juice in the bottle? Not even for the most part an affiliation with the new family that bought the rights to the name. So like now you've got this story about this person who was a pioneer and how they came up with this different mash bill and they genetically modified a new yeast strain, and that happened 150 years ago. We don't have any association, but we love the name and we love the backstory. But guess what? This is a totally brand new bourbon that we're sourcing, and we think you should buy it. I don't get it. If you have a good product, you have a good product. I don't need all of the frills. I really don't. The backstory to me is kind of pointless because most people aren't going to read it. People like me, when I do my bourbon reviews and I need more information and I like to show things about the company, especially if they're grain to glass, I love to show that because I think people like that. People love a good small guy to make it big. So, people love stories like that. But if you have this whole elaborate backstory about this person and you really have no affiliation with that person or that person's family, the only thing you may have done is buy out the distillery other than the name. I really don't need the backstory. I really don't. All right, next thing. This is the third thing on the list. Bottles that are overdone and super fancy. If I walk into a store and I see a bottle that looks like a football, baseball bat, some type of tank, I'm not buying it because you spent more money on the bottle than you did either buying good juice or blending good juice. Chances are 9 times out of 10, it is going to be horrible. Now, one bottle that got me was the Horse Soldier. I think that is a beautiful bottle, that like pewter tin on the front and with the embossed letter. I mean, that is a beautiful bottle. I was so scared that the juice was going to be so, but it turned out to be some great stuff. But anyway, I do not need a gold tiger crawling on an AK-47 with a Rambo knife in his mouth. I don't need it. I really don't need it. That is, to me, too overdone. But I say this, but I would love to get one of those Japanese soldier bottles. I'm going to put a picture up because I'm not going to lie, man. This bottle is a little overdone, but it looks cool. It really does look cool to me. I would love to have something like that on the bar. It probably isn't that great, but most of the stuff you see in the store, like I said, the Gold Tiger, the AK-47, the ship, like, to me, and this could just be me, Like I said, old man standing in his front yard yelling at the clouds, but it doesn't even look cool on the bar. Like, it doesn't look cool in the store, so I know it's not going to look cool on the bar behind me. All right, number 4. Thanks for supporting the Bourbon Drop channel, but don't forget to support us over on the Poor Decisions website. The link will be in the description. Shout out to Matt from Whiskey Wisdom and Sean from Echoes in Eternity. They did a bundle pack, 2 375s of the short barrel honey finished bee's knees pick, so go pick those up right now. Shipping prices. I know I am not the only one who feels this way, because we all know of someone who may have shipped something at some point in time that may have been a brown liquid. And it doesn't cost $40 to ship one bottle. And if you buy multiples, why is it costing me even more extra to ship even more? Look, dude, I get it. A little more weight does add to the shipping cost. But my shipping cost shouldn't cost as much as another bottle and a half. Like, that is ridiculous to me. I went to a website the other day. I wanted 2 bottles. I got the Bourbon Judge pick from the Bourbon Judge. That thing was amazing. I was like, I just got to get their standard shelf offering. I was like, I just want to have that bottle. So they had the 118 small batch of it was the high proof small batch of the JT Mellon. I go on the website. I was like, oh man, I think it was like 59 to 69 bucks. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. So then I get to the shipping and I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. So then I said, okay, well, let me go to another website that I've been to before. Everybody's going crazy over the blue label, the Smoke Eye Hill. I was like, oh, it's back in stock. Gotta get myself a bottle. And I said, I know I've been to this site before, and I know that the shipping didn't seem as crazy. So I said, well, let me add another bottle in there. And the shipping was 50 bucks. So I said, $53. So I said, no, I'll back down to 1 bottle. I was like, there's no way. Get back to the page, and shipping is $43. I about lost it. I said, well, I guess unless I come across Smoke Eye Hill, I will never have a bottle, because there is no way I am paying. One, the Smoke Eye Hill was already 89 bucks. We're talking about a $90 bottle, right? I wanted to try it because everybody's going crazy over it, talking about how good it is. It was supposed to be the GTS killer. Then I started hearing people say, no, it's not the GTS killer. But I still wanted to try it. So I was like, you know what? 90 bucks, cash strength, blue corn. Never had anything blue corn before. Might as well give it a try. The shipping killed me. There is no way it costs that much to ship those bottles. Number 5 on the list. YouTube bourbon content creators who sit here and rant about nothing. Because honestly, I just thought this was a fun episode to do. Just take it with a grain of salt, man. I am not like truly being serious. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun. So with that being said, let the whiskey flow. Never run out unless you head into a drop. Till next time.